Hey folks, welcome back to Fallout 4, and as promised, I managed to get the airship over to Far Harbor. I just wanted to share this view with you because, my god, that's incredibly hype. Holy shit, that looks cool. Yeah, the vertibird works and everything, which wasn't something I was expecting. Additionally, I've got two other things that I would like to share with you. First things first, I've added a legendary effect to our wedding ring that we've been wearing this entire time. It's now the stealth field generator. And it will turn us invisible whenever we crouch and go into stealth mode. So that should be super useful for us. The other thing is I've added an auto loot mod, which will pick things up automatically for me anywhere in the world as long as I'm not in a settlement area within a short distance around my character. Let me see if I can get that. Yep, see, it just picked stuff right up out of that ammo box. You heard the inventory noise. Turn it on and off at will. It's super useful. It's going to save me a ton of time and mean that I don't have to walk around picking everything up. Won't get carpal tunnel from spamming the E key anymore. Good shit. And lastly, we leveled up. I must have leveled up at some point during things in between episodes. We were putting points into agility because I wanted quick hands. Do we have... How far away are we from the perk? Would help if I could find the perk first. Right. Okay, we need agility 8 for that. We are at... That should be 8, yes. Yes. Okay, next level we can increase our reload speed, which is amazing. So, last time we left off, we were at Acadia, and we were going to have to deal with synths, which is extremely uncomfortable, and I'll try my best to resist the urge to shoot them all. Let's go inside and see just how bad this is. Oh boy, this particular island, man, this whole DLC, you know, I wouldn't have like 500 hours in this game if I didn't like it, but some portions of the game are just not well written, and I think Far Harbor is one of the most egregious examples. Did they just take my weapons or something? No. That was just the auto loot picking stuff up from around me. Now I can steal people's shit without even having to do it manually.
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in.
You give this speech to everyone?
Clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Yeah, I don't really want peace with you, you disgusting facsimiles and mockeries of human life.
Drop the act. You brainwashed a young girl, and I'm here to bring her home.
Ah, you must mean Kasumi. Yes, I can understand why you would feel that way. Abandoning your entire life is a bold step. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel.
I'd rather think about the person she must have killed and replaced if she is a synth.
Facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want
You're a
you to
hypocrite.
understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
By the Emperor, hell no.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
we're finished here.
You're treading on very personal territory. Back off.
Okay. You're not ready to have this conversation.
I'm not
Whatever
ready
you
to have
believe,
any conversation
we will
with you,
accept you
fucking
for
cult
who
leader.
You are, synth or human.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you go?
The only discussion I'd ever like to have with you is a bullet directly to that dome you call a head.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
Right, let's see if we can convince this girl to get back to her fucking family.
Don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
You know, that's what really pisses me off about the synths, if you couldn't tell. There's always this conversation about whether or not the synths are people, or whether they deserve their lot in quote-unquote life. There's never a conversation about the people that they kill and replace. They're pretending to be people that were alive at one point that the Institute murdered. That conversation is never had. You.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I don't care.
Dearest Faraday, relax.
You don't belong here, Kasumi. You have a home back in the Commonwealth.
You're from home? You came all this way for me? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were
Oh
taking
god,
me,
she's already
they wouldn't let me
brainwashed.
back. Not if they knew
Oh,
the
everyone
truth.
here is gonna die.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions.
It's
I thought
extremely
if I just
easy
left,
to
it would be
know.
easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
That's the truth, and you don't deserve to live.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth...
You're not a
things would
synth, you
be
fucking
so much
idiot.
simpler.
You've just been brainwashed.
Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge.
Oh, I
But
don't
can't
doubt
leave
it.
until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
You're coming with me, Kasumi.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. But there's something terrible going on here, and I... Wait. You find things. Track down answers.
I killed
That's what you do,
people.
right? That's why you came after me? What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
I would say I don't care. You're coming with me.
Whatever it is, the answer's no.
I promise you'll want to hear this. Just listen. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both?
Thank you for pointing out exactly what to destroy when I want to kill him.
And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
I would be completely unsurprised.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Both easily done.
I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you've found anything.
The reason I'm so angry is twofold. As I said before, the conversation about the people that the synths replace is basically glossed over during the course of this entire sequence. There's never a question of what happened to the real Kasumi Nakano if this one is a synth. Nobody seems to care about that. That pisses me off. The other thing is, she's not a synth. It's clear as fucking day. There was never any doubt to her being human prior to her getting in contact with people from Acadia over the radio and them trying to convince her that she was a synth, just as Dima tried to convince me that I was a synth when I walked in the fucking door. These people are vile. The only thing they care about is growing their own numbers so they can eventually take over Far Harbor by trying to convince people that really have no business whatsoever with the whole synth thing that they're not human. It's reprehensible. Right, let's see if I can undermine this filth.
No way I could pick this.
Should be incredibly easy with our new stealth field. Assuming, of course, I can get the lock open. Come on. One bobby pin tax every time. Time for a bit of good old-fashioned eavesdropping. And the fact that even someone as naive as Kasumi suspects that this dude is up there plotting mass murder means that he's not exactly hiding it.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
You have no
going to
rights
kill each
whatsoever,
other,
you fucking
There's
machine.
no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor
We'll
had
deal with
cast
that.
them out.
Good time as well.
They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
I've decided I'm killing him with my bare hands if I'm ever given the chance. I hate the way he talks. I hate everything about him. He's a giant walking mockery of everything it is to be human. And the fact that he's apparently old enough to remember things pre-war is even worse. That means he's been spreading his vile propaganda for hundreds of years at this point, and it's time someone put a stop to it. Whatever's in those memory banks, we need them. And then, well, I may just go right to the Brotherhood of Steel with this. See what Elder Maxon has to say about it. Right, what's the quest telling me to fucking do here? Obtain Faraday's. Wait, further up. Yes. Where is up? This way.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Well, let's see what the Abomination has to say.
Hey, Dima.
What can I do for you?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But
I
after
may
my
be
escape
wrong.
from
Only the memory
security,
banks are pre-war,
I
not
was left
him.
with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting.
Could have
One day,
stayed there.
it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since.
You don't get to decide shit, you uppity fucking toaster. Oh, it is taking all my will not to immediately murder everyone in this building. I'm not telling him that I know. I'm just stealing that program and leaving. It's over there.
Are you all right?
I thought it was over here. Oh. Where's the thing I need? In Faraday's program. Have any other quests selected? He left it on a desk. We may have to tell him. That maybe the only way forward is telling him that we know. I haven't done this in a very long time, so forgive me while I figure out the path forward here. That would be fairly useful. Well, let's fucking snoop around and see what we can turn up. Out.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Shit, do I not have the master level hacking perk? No, I need one more. Fuck. Alright, Plan B. Oi, toaster.
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia.
We're gonna play along with him for the minute.
You're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when
I'm just
Martin
gonna
and
let
his
him
followers
talk and
stumbled
see if I can
inside.
get things out of him.
They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll take care of that.
You left your memories behind?
Right after I
How does
take
that
care
work?
of you.
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures. You'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal
That's what
hack.
you hope is gonna happen.
You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
Apparently we picked it up.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
The fact that you presume to order me is amusing.
With the outside world.
So, plan is threefold. Rescue Kasumi and get her out of here because she's the only thing in this entire building with any actual worth. Eradicate the children of Adam and eradicate the synths. Thereby leaving Far Harbor to the people who actually deserve it,
Acadia may
the
not
real
look like
human
much from the
beings.
outside, but it's all some of us have got. And
God, this auto loot thing is super useful. It's my favorite thing that I've found for Fallout mods in quite a while.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories?
Oh, yes.
Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
And then you're coming with me.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here before I can no longer resist the urge to put a bullet in anything non-human. You might be saying, Eternal, you're being really dramatic. Why are you so angry about the synths? To which I reply, have you not been listening for the past 20 minutes? But also because the whole synth thing really pisses me off. It's poorly done, it's not well written, it's massively wasted potential in several instances, and you can tell that Bethesda believes that they're the good ones, that you should be siding with the synths, despite them being guilty of mass murder and just as culpable as the Institute. We, as players, have no way of knowing if these, quote, renegade synths are still under the control of the Institute and just think that they're not. Hell, if it were written well, that would be exactly what was going on. Because it would be, interesting. So yeah, that's why I'm a little annoyed about the synths. Anyway, like I said, the vertibird works, thank God, so it's not going to take me 3 years to get anywhere on this fucking island. When we come back next time, we're going to go gate crash the children of Adam, convince them that we're one of them, and, see if we can get anything useful out of them, as well as Dima's memories. Then we go ahead with our threefold plan. Figure out how the hell to get Kasumi out of there and wipe this island clean of all the filth infesting it. Stay safe, folks. I'll see you next time.